Welcome to the Employee Recognition Program for 2020. In this very different year, this program also will take a very different format. And yet, it's important enough to do that we did not want to skip this. Many things this year have been put aside because of COVID-19 pandemic, but it wasn't agreeable to put this aside. And so we've put together a program for our employee recognition that includes lots of different aspects this year. We hope that you'll watch. We thank you for watching, and we hope you'll find it enjoyable and informative. In addition to recognizing employees for years of service, and this year, so I get my numbers right, we will recognize 61 employees who've been with St. Joseph Center for more than 5 years and as many as 40 years, for a total of 715 years of employment at St. Joe's. That's worth celebrating. It's significant for each one of them being recognized and for all of us at St. Joseph Center because you're our colleagues and our friends. In addition to recognizing employees for years of service, we've added a few other important features to today's program. Namely, we'll be introducing those people who have been selected as this year's direct support professionals. They come from 4 different departments. We will be announcing those who have earned the certification from the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals as part of our DSP Career Ladder. And finally, we will name and acknowledge with gratitude those staff who have retired since last year's celebration. It's always my privilege on behalf of the board and administrative team to extend sincere thanks for the countless ways that each of you brings our unique mission to life. How the tasks that you do each day, the love with which you do them, makes a positive difference in the lives of other people. Thank you for that. Work anniversaries are important for many different reasons, your personal achievement and accomplishment. In addition, it gives the organization, St. Joseph Center, the opportunity to say thank you. Well deserved. It's an honor to say thank you. A chance to reminisce. We have so many memories as individuals and as an organization, and those being recognized have been a part of those memories. To build stronger teams, to get to know one another, to recall the many ways in which we have worked together. And finally, to recognize as an organization what we think is important and what we truly value. We value many things. You're familiar with our values of care, concern, compassion, and commitment. We say them often, we mean them deeply. We show them not only in words, but in our actions. In addition, there are other things that we have embraced that are very much at the hallmark, at the heart of what it is to be St. Joseph Center. Why people stop me on the street and say, St. Joe's, that's a special place. And I often say, it is the people. It's the people who make St. Joe's what it is today in this community. There are lots of things that we value. We value our person-centered care culture. We're all a part of that. And the employees being recognized today come from departments that have figured out how to embrace and how to give life to that important phrase, person-centered care culture. We value community participation in creating opportunities where the people that we support know that they're loved and valued and part of a bigger community. We embrace hospitality, that sense of saying welcome, that the places that you enter when you're part of St. Joseph Center are kept nicely, they're attractive, they're a place that we personally would be willing to call home. New life and God-given potential is an important part of St. Joseph Center. We see it expressed in so many ways. The joy we all have on the birth of a new child, the development of a new program, the accomplishment of someone reaching for their God-given potential. Generosity and stewardship, also an important part of St. Joseph Center. The way the community has, since our foundation in 1888, embraced this work and said, your work is so important that I'm willing to give a contribution. And many people being recognized tonight have enabled us to earn that trust and maintain that trust. And these are just some of the very many values in addition that we have embraced. As we move forward in this program, I want to make sure I take this moment to say thank you. I pray that you may always be affirmed in knowing how much God has blessed you with your unique gifts and talents, to be aware of gratitude that so many have for your generous sharing of your life. May you realize from those you serve, with whom you serve, and within yourself the opportunity to reach your greatest potential. May our patron, St. Joseph, an example of courage and unconditional love, be your inspiration and strength. Thank you.
Hello to all, and congratulations to those who are being honored over these probably the next couple of weeks, and we thank you for your service at St. Joe's. We are truly lucky to have you, but more importantly, we are blessed to have you. So thank you. Before we begin a prayer, if we could take a moment to kind of relax and calm ourselves, and maybe take a deep breath and slow life down just a tad, and place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. So let us pray. Lord, long ago someone asked you, which of the commandments is the greatest? And your response was, you shall love the Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. You said, this is the greatest and the first. The second is, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. You said, all is dependent on these two commandments. Because of our employees, these statements from Scripture are kept alive at St. Joseph's. We can see it in your daily activities and actions. You love the residents, the clients, staff, with your heart, soul, and mind, and with everything you have. Loving God, you have provided a multitude of sensitive and gifted employees to work and minister at St. Joseph's Center. These individuals embrace the goodness to persevere and preserve that which we have known for many years. I believe that because of you, these grounds at St. Joseph's has become holy ground, actually holy ground. We gather in this new way to recognize the profound impact the employees have in our local community and beyond. Loving God, if you look around locally and even nationally, you will not find an institution that cares more for humanity, your beloved children. From pregnant mothers to infants in need, to our local clients in need, to the physically and mentally disabled, and beyond all of these works. May our faith and courage of those gone before us through these 130 some years give us the strength to continue to provide the unique gift of following the greatest commandments with joy and especially with compassion. Lord, these are trying times, but because of the love shown to all on a daily basis, may St. Joseph continue to strive and provide the care that captures the meaning of the two greatest commandments, loving your neighbor as yourself. Give these employees your blessing, Lord. Grant them your continued spirit of care, concern, compassion, and commitment. You, the God who cares and loves unconditionally, are present at St. Joseph's because of the employees in a profound, glorious, and awesome way. In your name we say, Amen, Alleluia, so be it.
For our employee recognition program, we always take a look at those individuals who were employed for 5 years, 10 years, etc. So for this year, it includes people who were employed beginning in 2014, and then 5 years going back to 1979. In this next section, I'm going to remind us all of some of the things that were happening at St. Joe's and in the world during this time, during that given year. So in 2014, you might think, where was I in 2014? Well, it would be interesting to note the world was experiencing the Ebola health crisis. The Super Bowl was won by the Seahawks. The World Series was won by the Giants. The best picture of the year was 12 Years a Slave. The song of the year, Get Lucky by Daft Punk and Pharrell Williams. The Time Person of the year, the Ebola Fighters. And an interesting and important fact at St. Joseph Center, Trinity Child Care opened. And the employees who are working here for 5 years joined St. Joe's, and we're grateful for that.
Being recognized for 5 years of service: Tracy Bannon, Grant Specialist; Kirsten Bonadio, LPN; Alexandra Caramelli, Unit Manager; Melanie Dwyer, Direct Support Professional; Sharon Egan, Accountant, MIS Coordinator; Marie Hesser, Community Support Professional; Brittany Hollister, Community Support Professional; Roy Jeffries, Maintenance Worker 3; Kimberly Kruger, Program Assistant; Kathleen Malloy, Program Assistant; Kara Mannion, Direct Support Professional; Deborah Morocco, House Manager; Stacy Nalashi, Program Assistant; Christina O'Reilly, Community Support Professional, Human Resource; Amanda Perry, Child Care Attendant; Victoria Plappert, Child Care Attendant; Lisa Povolitis, Community Support Professional; Martin Price, Program Assistant; Lynn Riccardi, PTA; Colleen Scott, RN; Amy Seriani, Program Specialist, Adult Day Services; Anne-Marie Southard, RN; Alyssa Stark, Resident Manager, CLA; Dawn Talley, Community Support Professional; and Sister Joanne Trauma, Supported Living Coach.
In the year 2009, 10 years of service, it was interesting to note, you might recall, that the World Health Organization named the swine flu as an epidemic. Michael Jackson died. Pilot Sully Sullenberg landed a plane on the Hudson River. The Super Bowl was won by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The World Series, New York Yankees defeated Philadelphia Phillies. The Best Picture, The Hurt Locker. Song of the Year, Viva La Vida by Coldplay. The Time Magazine Person of the Year, Ben Bernanke. And at St. Joseph Center, 4 infants and 3 swan adoptions were completed, and many great people joined us at St. Joe's.
Being recognized for 10 years of service: Denise Barbera, Direct Support Professional; Samantha Boyd, Direct Support Professional; Joseph Bukevich, LPN; James Sicoli, Chief Financial Officer; Linda Edlund, Program Assistant; Anye Floyd, Direct Support Professional; Elaine Hoffman, Community Support Professional; Daniel Kopko, Community Support Professional; Nia Luciani, Program Assistant; Maureen O'Malley, Secretary; Nicole Pascal, Direct Support Professional; Desiree Price, Program Assistant; Carrie Rafter, Direct Support Professional; Barbara Slocum, Community Support Professional; Danielle Villon, Program Assistant; Roxanne Williams, Community Support Professional.
Those employees who are being recognized for 15 years of service joined St. Joseph Center in 2004. What were some important things happening in that year? Facebook was gaining popularity among college students. I think it's far exceeded that, more than popularity among college students today. The Super Bowl was won by the New England Patriots. The World Series won by the Boston Red Sox, ending the curse of the Bambino, which began in 1918. The Best Picture was won by Million Dollar Baby. Song of the Year, Dance with My Father. Time Magazine Person of the Year, George W. Bush. And at St. Joseph Center, The apartment building was renovated. Remember when we used to call it the Blue Building? Now we call it the apartment building. And of course, how proud we are that Mother Infant opened its doors for the first time.
Being recognized for 15 years of service. Leah Atten, Direct Support Professional. Danielle Brazil, Adaptive Equipment. Tammy Lynn Carmona, Direct Support Professional. Sharon Gebhardt, LPN. Sarah Kester, Direct Support Professional. Dana Mascaro, LPN. Elaine McElroy, Coordinator of Dynamic Abilities Professionals. Kristen Thompson, Secretary.
Those employees being recognized for 20 years of service joined St. Joseph Center in 1999. That was an important year. We were all very busy and preoccupied with Y2K planning as we anticipated the turn of the century. The Super Bowl was won by the Denver Broncos, the World Series by the New York Yankees, the Best Picture, American Beauty, Song of the Year, My Heart Will Go On, the Time Person of the Year, Jeff Bezos, and at St. Joseph Center, I'm sure this was groundbreaking. Automatic doors openers were installed on the pool therapy building. Outpatient therapy was approved for MA and first priority billing. The new logo that we enjoy so much with the Starburst was introduced on the new website. New at the time, many things have changed, but lots has continued, and we're grateful that the employees who joined us that year continue to be part of St. Joseph Center.
Being recognized for 20 years of service. Lisa Garrick, Program Assistant. David Masarish, Direct Support Professional. Linda Rava, Direct Support Professional. Kimberly Walsh, Direct Support Professional. Mary Wilding, QIDP.
Those employees who joined us 25 years ago in 1994 might recall some of these things happening that same year. Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan, remember that story? Nelson Mandela became the president of South Africa. Norway hosted the Summer Olympics. So many interesting things happened. The Super Bowl was won by the Dallas Cowboys. There was no World Series due to a players' strike. The Best Picture, Forrest Gump, and how we have lived by his wisdom. My mama always said that life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Time Magazine Person of the Year, Pope John Paul II. The Record of the Year, A Whole New World. And a St. Joe's fact, the CLA on South Irving Avenue opened, and additional parking spaces were added in front of the program building, and there were new Pella windows installed throughout the main center. Also, these many good people joined us here at St. Joseph Center.
Being recognized for 25 years of service. Donna Paone, Community Support Professional. Kathleen Wheeler, Program Assistant. Marie Woody, Director of Programs and Social Work.
Staff being recognized for 30 years of service joined St. Joseph Center in 1989. An interesting fact, the Energizer Bunny was introduced. The Dalai Lama won the Nobel Peace Prize. The Super Bowl was won by the San Francisco 49ers. The World Series won by the Oakland A's. The Best Picture, Driving Miss Daisy. Song of the Year, Don't Worry, Be Happy. The Time Magazine Person of the Year, Mikhail Gorbachev. And a St. Joe's interesting fact, the preschool program was moved from the program building to the community services building, and so that more people turning the age of 21 could be assisted with programming, and the boiler project was begun. It was also a great year for St. Joseph Center because some of these fine people joined us.
Being recognized for 30 years of service. Sherry Hendry, Direct Support Professional. Karen Kowalczyk, Administrative Assistant 2.
This year, we recognize Sue Kernan for 35 years of service. Sue joined us in 1984, and we thank her for her many years of continued service. Thanks, Sue. In that year also, Prince Harry was born. Los Angeles Raiders won the Super Bowl. The Detroit Tigers won the World Series. Amadeus was the Best Picture. Song of the Year, Every Breath You Take. Time Magazine Person of the Year was Peter Ueberroth. He was the Commissioner of Baseball. And an interesting fact at St. Joe's, the foundation held its first meeting. We're grateful, Sue, that you also joined us here at St. Joe's that year. You've been part of our continued sense of foundation. So thanks for being a part of St. Joe's.
Being recognized for 35 years of service. Susan Kernan, LPN.
In the year 1979, Ann Rink joined us at St. Joseph Center. Ann's being recognized this year for 40 years of dedicated service to St. Joe's. Other interesting things that happened in 1979, Margaret Thatcher was elected Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. See, Ann, you outlasted Margaret Thatcher. The Super Bowl was won by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The World Series was won by the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Best Picture was Kramer versus Kramer. The Song of the Year, Just the Way You Are. And maybe some people even listened to that on a Walkman, which was introduced that year. The Time Magazine Person of the Year, Ayatollah Khomeini. And the St. Joseph's Fact, the first issue of Concern was published. The Cognetti Room was dedicated. And we formally changed our name to St. Joseph Center, being most recently known as St. Joseph's Children's and Maternity Hospital. And it was a great year for St. Joseph Center because, as I have said, Ann joined us. So congratulations, Ann, and thanks for your many years of service and continued service here at St. Joe's.
Being recognized for 40 years of service. Ann Rink, Administrator, Community Programs.
At St. Joseph Center, the care and support provided is inspired by the teachings of Jesus, emphasizing the worthiness of each person to be uniquely loved by God and is rooted in the values of care, concern, compassion, and commitment. The DSP of the Year Awards honors outstanding DSPs who have embodied these teachings and values by demonstrating extraordinary and innovative care, support, and innovation that leads people with intellectual disabilities to lead meaningful and inclusive lives. It is with great pleasure I get to introduce the 2019 DSPs of the Year Award recipients. Jessica Benke, Community Living Arrangement. Michelle Miles, Community Support Services. Linda Edlin, Adult Day Services. Pon Inthavong, Intermediate Care Facility. These award recipients have shown the commitment to transform lives by supporting people develop their abilities and potential to the fullest extent possible. Presenting the award to Jessica Benke is Linda Riley, Director of Community Living Arrangement.
I love my clients and I love coming to work, Jessica says with a smile about being a DSP in one of St. Joseph Center's community homes. It touches my heart that I've been working in the same house for 4 years. 2 of the residents have adopted special greetings for me. One gently touches the top of my head to make me smile. Another, who is extremely shy, makes me feel special with a simple kiss on my forehead. The feeling of unconditional love is evident every day, says Jess. One of the residents Jessica works with is deaf. She has volunteered to accompany him to many events for the deaf community. Jessica downloads apps and attends specialized trainings to help facilitate her communication with this resident, even volunteering to attend on her days off, so that she can provide the highest level of care that he deserves. Jessica has attended much training through the Office of Developmental Programs and the Scranton School for Deaf and Hard of Hearing. Because I don't want to see him get frustrated when he needs or wants something, and he is signing very quickly, it helps to alleviate his frustration when I am able to identify his needs and help him right away. This is my mission moment, says Jess. Notably, Jessica comes to work every day with a smile on her face. She is always encouraging the men in the home and works tirelessly to maintain their routines. She has assisted in exploring what individual likes by attending various community events with them to add more social opportunities. While attending these events, she patiently anticipates each individual's needs to ensure their dignity and respect. She has stepped up to fill the vacancies that were left by employees in her CLA and has filled in as a behavior support professional. This past year, Jessica was engaged to be married, bought a home, and is planning her wedding for the year 2022. Jessica takes pride in being a member of the United Mounted Shooters Northeastern Pennsylvania Posse, a timed cowboy mounted shooting event where she participates by competing in shooting at 10 balloons with black powder while riding her horse Beast. The residents always enjoy seeing pictures of her riding Beast. Jessica was chosen for this recognition because she epitomizes St. Joseph's core values in her daily work. She was completely surprised about this award and is thrilled because she says, "It is so nice to be recognized for all the hard work one does on a daily basis. This is awesome."
Presenting the award to Michelle Miles is Michelle Euler, Program Specialist, Community Support Services.
I approach work every day with an open mind. Every day is different and every client is different. I embrace each individual's personality and try to support them as best I can to succeed, says Michelle. Michelle has followed a person-centered approach since she began working at St. Joe's 10 years ago in the Dixon City CLA. When she started a family, she applied for a full-time position with Community Support Services. Michelle has never been afraid to take on more challenging and involved cases. Michelle says, "I love my job because it allows flexibility for me to meet the needs of my family as well as my clients. Also, my clients are like family, and I love seeing them every day. I don't even consider it work most days because it's like hanging out with my friends." There are many examples of how Michelle utilizes her time with the individuals she serves. For instance, Michelle is supporting a mother with intellectual disabilities. She works alongside this woman to clean, shop, manage medical appointments, and socialize. Since this client cannot read well, Michelle assists her in reading her mail and filling out paperwork. Michelle helps maintain a safe environment for this mom and her 2 sons. Michelle also helped this family move 3 times this year. Another client she serves is an elderly woman who has behavioral reactions. At one point, she was going to be evicted from her apartment, but Michelle was able to intervene with her support team. This allowed the client to stay in her home and be evaluated by a psychiatrist. She was prescribed medications which assisted in regulating her behaviors. When asked to highlight a mission moment, Michelle said, "It's hard to just pick one. Working in this department has opened my eyes to the capabilities of individuals with intellectual disabilities. Being able to support my clients in their community is so rewarding. I have been working with a 71-year-old female for the past 4 years. The combination of aging, extreme weight gain, and inactivity made it difficult to motivate her to make positive health changes. Since finding activities that interest her, helping her make healthy decisions while food shopping, and the addition of a walker, she began to lose weight and take walks without many breaks. At her last doctor's appointment, we were informed that she lost 50 pounds. Michelle has a fiance, Nick, and has been engaged for 1 year on Christmas Day. She is kept very busy with taking care of her 5-year-old daughter, Mila, and her 3-year-old son, Carter."
Presenting the award to Linda Edlin is Jennifer Mackey, Director of Adult Day Services.
I love helping people and everyone we care for. Disability disappears and abilities come through. I see the person and I am humbled to have a job like this for the past 11 years. We see who we care for and how they manage to smile. They know more about life than we do and all the joys in the simple things, reminding us to slow down and enjoy life's moments, says Linda. Linda, a program assistant at the Adult Day Services, always puts the client needs above everyone else's. She's always the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. She takes her time when caring and giving care to the individuals, ensuring their needs are met and they aren't rushed. She's extremely dedicated and committed to the client's well-being. If she notices something's wrong or they're acting differently, she reports it immediately, making sure that their needs come first. On occasion, Linda goes out into the community with the clients. While out in the community, Linda helps clients engage in the activity to the fullest extent possible. She shows insight in what each person may like and wants to do and makes sure their needs are met. When we had to close due to the COVID-19, she shifted gears and started looking for remote ways to reach out to the individuals, always making sure there were activities that the individuals would like, some of which was done virtually, which has been a huge asset to the program. Linda encourages clients to participate in activities, giving support when needed, while still ensuring their independence. Looking for positive outcomes, Linda will plan ahead and identify any possible issues that may arise so she can avoid them. She shares her interest in music with clients. One day, while listening to music, one client reached out favorably as Linda rattled coins, so she reached out and found a tambourine for the client. This prompted more interaction, and the two shared the same interest in live music. Linda will recall that special moment of sharing interest as her mission moment. Linda lives in Troop, but is originally from Brooklyn, New York. She has 2 children and a 4-year-old granddaughter who brings so much joy to her life. A colleague once added, "She is selfless and advocates for others. Linda comes here for all the right reasons, and it shows in the work she does. You're amazing, Linda," and I think we would all agree.
Presenting the award to Pan Inthavong is Marie Woody, Director of Residential Services.
Pan is a great guy. He works hard every day but makes it look so easy. We depend on him to do so many things here at St. Joseph Center: drive residents home, communicate with families, and train new staff, and he never disappoints in his work. Pan treats the guys he works with like family, and they in turn love him so much. He challenges them to be their very best, gently pushes them towards independence, and is always there for the good days and those that might be a little more difficult. If Joseph could tell us, I'm sure he'd say Pan is his very best friend. He looks to him every day for guidance, understanding, and the structure he needs. They complement each other and seem to know what the other is thinking. They don't need words to feel comfortable and safe in each other's company. Pan is a very modest man who never looks for attention or recognition. All the little extras he does for people are just part of his everyday. He doesn't realize how much his unconditional love and acceptance means to others. For these and so many other reasons, you are our DSP of the Year, Pan, and we thank you for your more than 19 years of unwavering care, compassion, commitment, and concern to St. Joseph Center.
St. Joseph Center demonstrates its belief in the core values of care, concern, compassion, and commitment by providing opportunities for individuals to develop their abilities and potential to the fullest extent possible. St. Joseph Center is proud to participate with the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals in offering a Direct Support Professional Career Ladder and Credentialing Program. The DSP Career Ladder and Credentialing Program provides DSPs with professional development, innovative training, and mentored opportunities oriented to the development of skills, knowledge, and competencies. The Career Ladder is made up of 3 components: web-based training, mentoring, and the development of comprehensive work samples. Web-based courses and lessons provided through the College Direct Support lay the foundation of knowledge. Mentoring assists in the transfer of knowledge, development of competencies, and the application of skills to the job. The development of comprehensive work samples reinforces and demonstrates that competencies. These 3 components align with requirements for DSP credentialing from the National Alliance for Direct Support Professionals. Congratulations to the following DSPs on earning certification from the National Alliance of Direct Support Professionals. Darren Pilars, Resident Manager from Community Living Arrangement. Jeremy Homeshek, Direct Support Professional, Intermediate Care Facility. Dawn Talley, Community Support Professional, Community Support Services. Audrey Slocum, Unit Manager, Intermediate Care Facility. Erin McDermott, Unit Manager, Intermediate Care Facility. Dan Neal, Direct Support Professional, Intermediate Care Facility. Dakota Kennedy, Unit Manager, Intermediate Care Facility. Christina Brush, Direct Support Professional, Intermediate Care Facility. We want to thank you for your commitment that this accomplishment reflects. Completing the required coursework, participating in mentorship activities, and submitting the comprehensive work samples demanded your time and attention. This also indicates your desire to increase your skill and knowledge and reflects your commitment to the people you support. We ask for your continued commitment to professional development, through learning, sharing resources, and encouraging colleagues to participate in the DSP Career Ladder. All of this will continue to benefit St. Joseph Center, you personally, and most importantly, the people who trust us to assist and support them in pursuing their life goals.
Employee recognition is an important aspect of our work culture at St. Joseph Center. We have reason to celebrate because so many of you have committed to St. Joseph Center for the longevity of your professional career. That is why this year we have decided to include mentioning those people who have retired since the celebration of employee recognition last May. So during the course of this past year, the following have retired: Teresa Irving, Kathy Norton, Kenny McElroy, Joe Sheridan, Regina Zapatazny, Marie Pritchik. As I read their names, like me, I'm sure you recalled a conversation, a special project, an emotional moment, an experience that you may have had with each one of them. Indeed, they have shown their dedication and deserve the opportunity to now fully retire and enjoy that experience. To each of them, I extend on behalf of St. Joseph Center sincere appreciation and personal admiration. May God bless you with happiness, good health, and abundant love as you begin your many years of retirement. Thank you, and please stay close to St. Joseph Center.
We would once again like to extend our appreciation and gratitude to all of you, our valued employees, for your accomplishments, commitment, and service to St. Joseph Center and the individuals and families we support and serve. St. Joseph Center believes that it is a committed, caring, and supportive staff that makes all the difference in creating meaningful life experience for all those we serve. Thank you all for demonstrating how our core values of care, concern, compassion, and commitment transform lives.